Hello YouTubers, Joe Kersey here on November 15th here about 2:45 in the afternoon. You can see we've got our two deer down there, or two of our deer, and then those are actually the this year's fawns that are now considerably bigger here, and boy, they've really expanded here in the last maybe 4 to 5 or 6 weeks. And their mother, who is considerably bigger, is down here behind the bushes, so I'm not going to try to show you her. So I just stepped out and they were wandering around, and I talked to them, and of course you get the initial little white tail up, and then they know who you are, and then they put their white tail down, and so I mean, here comes Mama maybe here. I don't know if you can see her. Let's see if I can show you her. She's moving around. There she goes. Haven't seen any deer here for the last couple, well, about 4 or 5 days, 4 days maybe. There they go. Well, now, I'll show you over here along the creek bank here. You've got, well, first I'm going to show you this. You can see that walnut stump there right in the center of the picture, the very center. And you know, when that tree broke off, I heard it fall, but I couldn't tell you where it fell. It makes sense, of course, given that the bare wood is facing me. It fell this way, and indeed it did. You can see down here in the creek here that this walnut trunk's down in the creek here. Look at it. It's right to the it's immediately to the left of that little ash tree that's right up in the foreground here. So that's where the thing landed. So mystery solved on that. And now you've got, I told you that the nursery would probably be putting up these white plastic covers over their planting beds, and they've been beavering away on that here all day, and you can see they've pretty much made a very good start to that, if not completion of it. And then now further in the background you can see another in the back here. I'll zoom into that. You can see that farther out in the field there, they've got another group of these things over there in the far field. So they're getting ready for winter. They're putting this up here maybe, well, anywhere from 3 to 4 days later than they usually do. But we generally haven't got, well, I won't say that either. You know, I mean, this time of year you can get cold weather any time of year, starting in, you know, after the 15th or so of October. Alrighty, alright. Well, basically my day's been very benign, fortunately. I woke up at 1, read till 3, and then woke up at 5 and read till, well, about 7:30. And Paul went to work, and I got up and, you know, got squared away, and I went on a beer run. Sam Adams Winter Lager. I always try to lay in a supply of that this time of year, particularly if it's got a decent price on it. And it did today. It was 15 bucks a 12 pack, which for this is a decent price. And in Ohio, given that they tacked on this very large additional tax on beer, not on wine, not on whiskey, but on beer. it's pretty much priced any decent beer out of what I'm willing to pay for it, which is just as well. I like the beer. I don't much care for the wine. So then, you know, attended to some email stuff, and then was watching some YouTube stuff. My nephew, Ed Bennett, Paul's nephew, well, I'll call him my nephew too now. Why not? Paul and I will have been together 33 years tomorrow, so why not? He's my nephew too. He posted a video compilation of some photographs and videos that he had from his first deployment in Iraq. I highly recommend it to everybody. And then I had to do some prayer list manipulations and updates, and some email updates for people on the prayer list changing their email. Of course, I looked at the various online newspaper resources that I look at. So I finally decided, as Merle said, to get off my dead behind and come out here and get out on the porch. It's very nice today. It's 50 degrees. Heck, this is almost ideal for me. I love this. Well, now they're making another move out there. I'll tell you, last year they had like about 80 people out here. They did this. They put all this stuff up in somewhere under about 5 to 6 hours. They're not quite as well. They had to be somewhat efficient today. Good Lord, they've done a lot. I mean, this has all been done today. They've been very quiet about it today, though. Last year they were very noisy about it. Well, they're not. This place isn't a noisy place anyway, generally. So they were noisy for them. I mean, I was aware they were doing it when they were doing it last year. I haven't been at all today. Well, nothing profound today. Probably just as well. I need to sometimes stay out of intellectual mischief, don't I? No, I don't know, do I? Alrighty. Bye-bye, YouTubers.